Bang.
We were wondering earlier today where it was so Adam Farrell on the top, he decided to go inside. Obviously, if you look at the stand side away from the winner. Now, I'm not sure if this was any advantage. Adam Farrell going back across and getting the page anyway. But even looking at the screen, there's more screen over Oshie Nate even compared to the Ryan Warriors. And I'd say stand side under this outside red looks to be a bit of a highlight.
Yeah, that'll be so interesting. Remember Trawlerman with Frankie last year? He was brilliant and innovative. In the evil, he rides at third for William Allen, but Kinross the fall back. On the day when Yorkshire say goodbye to Frankie, he's won so many big races at the festival. This is his last day. The evil meeting.
Sure, on the start line. Look there with us. Paddy Power, proud sponsor of racing on ITV. No way, racing's all about winning.
It's more than that. It's about... No, it's about the speed. It's all about the suit.
It's all about the amazing athlete.
Very, very quickly.
Whatever it's about for you, Sky Bet offer more extra places than any other bookman. And verified by
You love it.
Problems can get in the way of your intimacy. Yeah, rock can help you get erected in 10 minutes.
The two things I love, rugby and cricket. You have to look after yourself before looking after anyone else. And that starts with self-care.
Upgrade to new Dove Men Advanced 72-hour anti-perspirant plus added moisturizers for confidence that lasts.
When I have a go, don't expect me. I can be confident and ready to deliver what I need to my players.
Upgrade to new Dove Men Advanced.
What about... Yeah, sure. But also switch up. Use Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 when it suits you. Yep, absolutely. Now. Use Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 and R2 and switch up when it suits you. Now.
Quarantino,
new Dr. Bedroom Magic Leaves laundry detergent sheet. Packaging easy to use. The biodegradable detergent sheets dissolve in water from 20 degrees and leave your laundry sparkling clean. Magic Leaves, our new way to wash. When you bet Ferrell Racing, you get daily rewards. So any day can be a big deal. We're racing multiples, so if you like to dabble in doubles or throw with lucky 15, you can get a free bet when you bet £5 worth of multiples on racing today. Daily rewards with Betfair.
I need to do my hair. There might be a photo finish. Don't worry. You'll be too far at the back to be in focus. Ooh la la.
Paddy Power, proud sponsors of racing on ITV.
Now, 79 of you are left, going for 100 grand in the ITV7 today. If you're not one of those 79, do not despair, because you can play another game. Completely free. You might win 10 grand in our Evil sweepstake. You in the Evil if you win, you go into the draw to win 10 grand. Usual T's and C's for the 18 or over, of course. We've got the City of York and then the Evil, and the contenders are making their way over from the stables. Traffic going both ways. Where are you, Mick?
This is Real Dream. This could be a bit of a dream. Look, looks absolutely fantastic. He really does. Ryan Moore, Sir Michael Stout. This would be a real steal if this one. We're just going to pick up a couple of these others there.
impressionist. I know all this is Jason's clip horse. But Jason, all I can tell you, you look well.
So this is our 3 o'clock. Just before that, there was an odd incident in our first race. Riders captured the third place at Goodwood, and a number of runners that actually ran were missing too, in the sense that 2 didn't go. In rather unusual circumstances, Connor and Elegant Madam were withdrawn after 2 o'clock, and the reason was they just never appeared in the parade ring, and as a result, the race had been fined £250. I said £280. For failing to ensure the horses were in the paddock in time. So I don't know whether they mistook the time of the race or what. That's the reason that 2 of them just disappeared from the road to Ireland. They never appeared in the paddock, and as a result they were withdrawn by the stewards, and that has been fined. So this is the City of York Stakes, one of several Group 2 7 furlong races around this time of year. But this is the one that's really making a play to become a Group 1, and of those races, 500,000 is the biggest pot domestically available for older 7 furlong horses. Number 1 is Alta Hale William Buick, 2 is Audience Rat Pavlin, 3 is Jumbie Charlie Bishop, and 4 King Frankie the Talk. 5 is Muta Sala, 6 is Pogo, Danny Tuffet, 7 is Sacred Tom Bond, 8 is Sandrine Ushi Murphy, 9 is Cubby, Rockford Ryan, and 10 Isaac Shelby, Mountain Levy, and number 11 Olivia Moralna is the mount of Kevin Stott. So the market's been interesting here because Kinross was favourite this morning in a sector where the rain did not emerge. Usurped him, but now they're back to their original position, albeit with Kinross a little larger than the originally was. 5 for Kinross, 11 for 6, they put 5 to 1 for Isaac Shelby, representing
Book off your corner. Have that.
Al-Sahid is
Ball.
Olivia Moralna, 14 to 1. 7 furlongs, that little kink, it may well be, judging by where they're coming, that a high draw might actually be an advantage. 8 hours downside in this race.
Right, let's start here with number 5, Muta Saalbeck, in his customary blinkers. He's been good since they went on. He was very good at Newmarket at the beginning of the year, and then in the lock-in he was 5th, and then struggled a bit in the Queen Anne, so he's come down in grade to Group 2, which suits.
really gallantly over a good one.
Yeah, it's always the old boy to get you out of trouble, isn't it? Well, I am a little bit, because I didn't really have them for free, and that rain was very welcome this morning. Good for him. So,
And that's got a lovely win for Hector Crouch, who's been riding for you more and more over the last couple of seasons. And to get that big one on the board for you will give him much satisfaction.
yeah, I think he's come on saying that's his biggest race. I don't think he's been Group 2 and respect to him. So.
Quick line on Kinross.
Yeah, he's very well. Very pleased with him. This is his gig, so we're looking forward to it.
I know he went on very fast round in the Breeders' Cup, but would you be happier if it was a little bit juicier?
I think it probably helps us and hinders others. It was pretty quick when he won this race last year. So,
He will fly well.
thanks, man.
I tell you, he's done such a good job with this horse. Do you expect this form from Alexa Goodwood to be confirmed here?
Yes. I just don't think there's enough negatives about Kinross to really fully take him on. You would never pick him in the parade ring. He walks round, he kind of marches round. He's always kind of sticking his nose out like he wants to go faster than everyone else. So he's got really quite a long neck. And he won this race last year on good terms, so I can't kind of throw him out the race completely on the fact that I don't think he'll handle the ground because he has done already. I just don't think he wants to be running it on it too many times. It's evident that he obviously does handle a lot of softer conditions. He took this on the way, obviously, to win the foray, and then obviously winning on Champions Day as well. He's a real tough cookie. I'd love to own a horse like him. You know, he goes there, he runs his races, he plays the balance out, and he comes back many times with a red rosette. I think yesterday he left away in the whole train. Yeah, he did well. Oh, he sprinted and kind of, sprinted divisions. Him. One in each category. That would be nice to cherry pick the best of them, wouldn't it? Yeah, he is very solid. Would you say that this race is potentially a bit stronger than last year's race? Or was it in second last year? Yeah, Pepper's been a little bit disappointing, but I suppose in the Hungerford he did have his ground. He was better, much better today.
I do not understand. I mean, this sport can be daft at times. The Hungerford last weekend, 7 furlongs. A few days later, this race here, I was worth an awful lot more. He can't hear it, really.
Well, I think the Hungerford was looking like it was maybe going to be a bit of a winnable race, and I suppose everyone probably know that Kinross was going to come here because he won the race, and it's kind of like I think they're trying to basically kind of dance every dance that he danced last year. And obviously, he probably could have maybe even got away with dropping today and maybe just going for the foray, but he obviously he's quite a big size, isn't he? I think he does need his racing to keep him fit. I think the key is here we want a good winner because I'm pretty surprised by this race to £500,000. They've got ambitions of making it into a Group 1 to make a big winner. Kinross not be a good, he would be a good winner. And actually, when he won it last year, he was a good winner, a Group 1 caliber winner. But again, to solidify the fact that the race is okay for a winner to won the first Group 1 country, we need a really solid one to win. So if it's not
And being a place, it's all about the coefficient. So you need all the fancy ones, really, for York's point of view, to be in the third.
When you go down through, right, Kinross are 119, you've got to move to Sarbeck, that's a lovely shot. Green, lovely, yeah. Move to Sarbeck, 5 runs over 7 furlongs, he's won 4 of them, and yet they continue to run him a little at a time over the mark. This is his gig when he's fresh.
I think he's best fresh. I honestly think the more the season goes on, I think he's just a little bit quicker. It's 67 days since the last time. Is that fresh enough? Yes. Well, he needed the blinkers on before, didn't he, to kind of get him back on track. No, I'm not convinced.
Talking of fresh, though, this man is fresh and on bubbling form. Meg.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Oisin Murphy, who does the first one, she was on letting having a chat with some of the people down here at the Stars. Basically, people can get to the Stars and have a look at what goes on. I think they're really enjoying it. Oisin engaging with a few of the people who were down there. Now, just a little bit of housekeeping. Ryan Moore will be very late here on Meet the Starbeck, and Dundee taking a ticket to that one will be nearly that.
In the market, Kinross is strong again. 9 to 4, 5 to 2. Sacred Drift at 3 to 1. Overshared 11 to 2. But Midlands and Lucas Starbeck each way now down to 7 to 4. How much they sell fake to Brandon Ricky. And he went to home and it was all over, wasn't it?
It was all over, and then, we had a
That's the
group that didn't feature the major horses in that particular contest. It was the action centre to far side. All horse Kinross has been 7 furlong. He's a specialist. He's good at 6 as well, but 7 furlongs brings him into his own. Big day for the owners. Big day for the trainer, and the winner on the Leaves Mile. Possibly a
He's now won 2 Olympics back-to-back. First horse to ever win 2 City of Yorks back-to-back. What a horse. Jason, what's that picture?
Yeah, look, Vittori won't have it much easier on many occasions. Look at the jockey's body language. Everybody is flat to the boards as they approach the 2-pole. Vittori nearly was motionless, gets up into top gear, and then that wonderful slipstreaming style of his. He gets down low, going for the dough and the cash machine that is Kinross.
I absolutely love the head on there. We can see Ryan Martin and I was that with Frankie Loon. That's how he's doing.
He's got plenty more dances to go to, Kinross. This is might go for champion sprint. I'm sure they won't win that race in Mark Chan with Vittori riding some horse.
Yeah, we're going to give Frankie the praise here as well. I think he could have won with any one of us riding him today.
Such a good enclosure that with people having nothing at their windbreakers and their picnics. And what a treat for them. And they get to see Frankie with that amazing backdrop in the grandstands on the other side. Waving goodbye to the people. You might win the Eagle, Frankie, as well. Excellent. Nice touch. That's some effort, isn't it? Back-to-back Lennoxes. Back-to-back. No horse has done that. Here at York.
Well, you know, 7 firms, we always talk about it being the specialist tickets, and there was another closing in on 280,000. He's nearly up, well, he is 1.5 million. He's managed to win in winning place prize money. What a super, super little horse. And remember, he was
The cash machine is a great number.
he was only beaten 3 parts of a length by Modern Games in the Breeders' Cup Mile. You know, his 2-turn mile, he loves it. Anything possible with it.
Should we get a quick look if we can with Ray? While his jockey and his horse make their way back. Yeah, Rick Beckett's here. We were just talking to William Haggis actually yesterday about the fact that the Goodwood horses weren't coming on to York and win. This is the first to have done it, Ray. Which just says so much about what we already know. Great qualification.
He is an extraordinary horse. We won't have another like him. We really won't.
He's a Group 1 horse winning a Group 2 race. We've got to get this to become a Group 1.
I agree. Has to, doesn't he? I mean, it has to become a Group 1. He is a proven Group 1 horse. Proven Group 2 horses in behind him. Britain needs a Group 1 7 furlong race. It must be. It'll be too late for him, sadly, but that's okay. I'm pleased he's raising the profile of the race.
Been to a Breeders' Cup Mile before. Surely he has to go again.
Yeah, I very much hope we can make that happen. He'll go to the foray in between, and he might go somewhere else as well. It depends on him and how the ground shapes up and how we feel about him. I said he had a sore foot going into Goodwood. He was sure for a week after Goodwood, with the drop coming out, and so he's done this sort of one piece of work. He has an amazing constitution. He really does.
Many congratulations. You have to rename the stables Kinross Stable.
We'll have to name a barn after him or something like that.
Well, thanks a lot. Well, Kinross has received a huge round of applause. It may very well be your final, your winner, Frankie. Obviously, you do ride absurd in the Eagle, but if it is to be your last, what a horse to do it on.
Yeah, I mean, it's my favorite horse in training at the moment. He's super consistent along with that. He never runs a bad race. And, I thought, what a picky moment when my last race on this one. Well, obviously, looks like people, but he's quite difficult. But we got this one the top, and it was a nice start this time.
Oh, well done. Great hit. Look, we just heard from Ray about plans for this, and he's probably going to follow you around the world on your farewell tour. But if indeed this is to be your last York winner, Frankie,
people at home say, I'm so fed up with this Vittori farewell tour. Who? People on social media will roll their eyes. If they're here, they come racing for joy in that paddock, and that winner's enclosure, and our wide-cam is worth its weight in gold showing those pictures. People just love it.
If you can't celebrate someone like Frankie Vittori, who's been, one of the very best people for a very, very long time, then who else are we going to celebrate when they start to retire? He's always been at the top level, he's been great for the audiences. The crowd love him, don't they, Jason?
Yeah, they do, and I think wasn't his toughest winning ride, Ruben?
No, it was the toughest with the race, Jason, but the thing after that is that someone at 52 years of age can stand on the pole and be as athletic and fit as this man is. Ray Motorsport brilliantly by the last guy is too. He's picture perfect job. But you look from his knee to his hip, through his thigh, how flat it is, the pressure that's going through his body. And because look again to talk to Ollie Bell, and we sit over the couch, he's an incredibly fit man.
Great celebration, Frankie, to the crowd. Went to see those in the club car too. Sacred team says she just simply doesn't like your also Shelby. Sean Levy basically talked about also trying to relax too much now. Probably need to go back up to a mile. The second and third ran well. Now York will hope they'll go and run big races from here. They're racing against the speed and build up that coefficient to try and get the city of York a route on status. Nothing wrong with the winner though.
That's fun. You don't beat me, Sunshine. You don't beat me, Sunshine. You don't beat me, Sunshine. That's all I can say.
Life is always making.
La la la. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Way.
Life is the best.
On the way.
Story.
Out of the way to me.
When the biggest sporting events overlap, Williams illustrated with epic weekend. And for Lord, we're giving everyone a £5 free bet on any sport. Plus, even more epic value online and on the app. Now well backed. Do you fancy Real Green? Or you just a favourite? Sweet William. Let's head to Wickley. Across the park to the free parade. Francesca.
Yeah, this is nice here because I'm watching the horses being saddled. Right? So there must be a I can see Annalise on the right, and then I see Maureen Haggis on the left, and then I'm thinking, who's this horse? Ah, it's 18, Scampy. So this is nice. Trainers helping each other. There's multiple runners on the race. There's the saddle spot for Rocco for building stable. So Annalise got her handful, Maureen helping on the other side. William Haggis here on the right, who's just saddled one of theirs. That's post-impressionist. I heard him saying that this has been a little bit frustrating. His form this year has been less exciting. He, however, has won on his last visit to York over a mile 6 in October last year, and as a result of the poor form this year, is right down in the weight, so that could bring him into it. He's, I was going to say, I don't think he's as small, but I remember the last time, it's not absolutely enormous. That is the action. I was there because of just in the hands and stable. 3 minutes, 2 starts to go. I wonder if Little Bruce Williams seems a bit less comfortable in big fields. However, they like the ground conditions today. Let's try not to feel these off before they're heading into the times. The jockeys will be coming back shortly. 3 is Scriptwriter, that's Adele's fancy. He was second to Hamish in July. He was getting 3 pounds off him that day. He was also the dual purpose and Paul, and so he's won over hurdles as well. And he's already been sold to Australia. So could be the last time for the stables. 14 that's well fit. That's KF 15. He was in the Melrose last year, so don't rule her out. 21 is getting a little bit tricky. 15 starts to Rocco. I wonder if he looks at this off the condition. He was second in the Queen's Bars as a 3-year-old. What good form going back. He's got the five rounds today for the first time. He's got the 3-pound pace in the shape of Callum Hutchison. In behind this one, I can't tell because having been saddled up yet. The saddling doctor is very busy at the moment. Relatively small type, but HMS President, who's been in really good form recently, but it could be tricky off a career high mark to be winning here. Not particularly. I think it's funny, isn't it? But this is a very but it's feeling good. Managed Ocean Wind, who had 771 days off the track before coming back and finishing third in the listers race. The Blinkers have come off him, the rises gone on, so the difference is that there's a little slit in the back of the cup that surrounds the horse's eye, so they can see a little bit of action coming from behind them. 15 is yet to be saddled, that is, the 15 here at Pins is the favourite. He's got such a good progressive profile, he's won his last 3, he's a half brother. Harrison Lane, he tells some story because as a youngster, he fractured a hind leg, a tibia, and it took a bit of time to recover. It was a while before he saw the racetrack, but when he did, he really started to see his ability. Where is he feeling? That's the question. It's a tough ask today with big field, lots of horses with plenty of experience. He appears to have a real touch of class.
Well, he's arguably the greatest jump trainer most of us have ever seen. He can train flat runners as if they're going out of fashion. When you've got 2 big hopes for him.
One going away, one going on the inside.
I knew I'd lose.
What did you make of the Sarge run against Boban? Was it just an impossible task?
It was just the way the race worked out. He's very keen, but I think this will be a different type of race.
What happened to Jack Finbar in the 4 years before he came to you?
He's off with injuries. He had 2 fair injuries, but it's all back together again now, so he's in good shape.
Final question before you put that saddle on and run off, Willie. If you had to just run one of them, which one would you? In other words, which is your main? Which is you think number 1?
Both of them were entered to run, so.
With Martin White from back in the day now.
Now 5, I think this is Matt Chapman's tip, it wasn't it, in the show this morning, Tough Can. He hasn't won for a while. July 2021 was his last win, but he's been running in competitive races. It's his first handicap start for a couple of years. He's a nice type and sort of, athletic walkabout. Had a bit of difference in opinion on what kind of ground he wants. I think the thinks he wants much softer conditions than he's going to get today. 13 is real green now. We've got Brownmore teaming up with Sir Michael's dad, and this horse is quite unexposed. He was third to Scampy here as a favourite in May, and he's run since for a win in the mile 6 handicap. He won that pretty easily by 4 1/4 length. To carry his head a little bit high, but reading in the notes about him, he's very relaxed, very genuine, easygoing horse. It's a tougher race, but he could be one of those with more potential, more in the locker that hasn't been unleashed yet, and you tend to want that in a handicap. Number 22, it's quite a small type. Got the red hood on here. This is from the Michael Bell stable, and he's got some good form. He was 3 lengths second to Sweet William at Goodwood, and he now gets £4 from him. So that brings him right into calculation.
So let's go from the pre-parade back across to the paddock itself, and let's meet the jockeys with Ollie.
Yes, thank you very much, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to meet the 22 riders lining up in Britain's richest handicap, the Sky Bet E-Ball. Leading them out will be the jockey of number 1, Live Your Dream, a man who won the race in 2015. Put your hands together for Rasheed Murphy. Number 2 is Italy, a first ride in the race for a young apprentice, Christian Howard. Number 3 is Scriptwriter. On board, Clifford Lee. Number 4 is Kemar, ridden by the First Lady of Flat Racing. Put your hands together for Holly Doyle.
It's a longer intro, this one.
Now, Brian Ellison was the last Yorkshire trainer to land a Sky Bet E-Ball back in 2011. His hope this year is number 5, Tashcan, and the jockey is Ben Robinson. Number 6 is the first Irish raider, Yashin, with his jockey, one of the best around, it's Shane Foley.
Slightly longer.
Number 7 is Ocean Wind, and on board is the man who's already won the John Smith's Cup here in 2023. It's Frederick Larson. Number 8 is Sunshine, a first runner in the race for trainer Andrew Slattery. And on board is a man looking for a double on the day. It's a Sheenor.
Slightly longer, this one.
Next up, number 10, Jack Finbar, one of 2 in the race, bidding to give all-conquering Willie Mullins a second Sky Bet E-Ball. He's ridden by your champion jockey, William Buick. Number 11 is Get Shirty, another leading Yorkshire hope, and 5th a year ago for trainer David O'Mara, and jockey Danny Tudhope.
Same sort of time.
12 is HMS President, the mount of one of the rising stars of the weighing room, Ross O'Ryan. Sir Michael Stouttrain Clerkenwell to win the E-Ball in 1996. He relies this year on number 13,
Ross O'Ryan,
ridden by the one and
Guess
only
not.
Ryan Moore. Number 14 is Keys Forrester. Please give a big Yorkshire welcome to a young man from South Africa, the nephew of one of the greatest ever jockeys. Put your hands together for Kyle Stridham. Next, number 15, a leading fancy, it's Sweet William. Meet the man entrusted with steering the favourite. Put your hands together for Rab Hamlin. Number 17 is the very popular youth in Glen, running in the race for the 4th year running, and on board it's Paul Morenan. Number 18 is Scampy, owned by a huge syndicate who'll be cheering this man on. Let's hear it for Jason Hart. Number 19 is Wiki Wheels, another Scottish challenger, ridden by a man who spends most of his time in the Middle East these days. Please welcome Ty O'Shea. Number 20 is Saratoga Gold, ridden by a man who's had a fine week here on the Knavesmire. It's Tom Markland. '21 is Berkshire Rocco, first ride in the race for an apprentice already with a Royal Ascot win to his name. It's Callum Hutchinson. Number 22 is Adjuvant, who's got a man on board who's having his best ever season. It's Kevin Scott. And please, ladies and gentlemen, for one final time, let's hear it for last year's winning rider, carrying the trophy, the one, the only, Frankie Dettori. Good luck to the 2023 Skybet Ebor runners and riders.
So we've seen the horses in the pre-parade, we've seen the players. Let's see how the betting looks like. Richard.
Despite the field size and questions now, I suppose, about the inside draw, Sweet William is solid. 11-4, moving between 3-1 and 11-4. 15-2 Absurd. Real Dreams 15-2. 9-1 Jack Finbar. 10-1 Adjuvant. 12-1 Live Your Dream. 14 Scriptwriter. HMS President and Scampy Exchange. He can only just beat 3-1. 4.1 for Sweet William. Second in is Absurd. 9.8 for Frankie Dettori. Ryan Moore's Real Dream is 10 or 9-1 on the exchanges. Adjuvant and Jack Finbar, he's the weak one on the exchanges. 9-1. He is 14.5. With a fair bit of money lined up to oblige at that price. So Jack Finbar, the one that's weak, but Sweet William looks like going off a solid favourite with still a few moments to go.
And I've got to say, every time Sweet William keeps coming past me, I go, oh, that looks well, what's that? And then I go, oh yeah, Sweet William. But there's a few others that catch the eye too. This one looks really well. It's number 11, Get Shirt. He was fifth in the race last year. £9 lower this time around, which suggests that his form hasn't been as good, but as a result carrying less weight. But he's tall, isn't he? He's a big horse. And he looks really well in the coat. 14, I feel like we've seen already, Klaus Kolschland. She's sixth, so I'll try and spin through the ones that I haven't seen. I really want to see the Willie Mullins pair. We'll try and catch up with them. We've, number 8 is Sunchart, bit of an outside chance. The visor goes on there. 15 again, Sweet William. Look at him. He just looks really well. He's had the blinkers put on. He's been saddled up. And he is ready to roll. 13 is the stout runner. That is Real Dream. He's got potential to improve. 22 we've seen already. He's the small Adjuvant. 4, Kenhan Holly Doyle will be riding this one for George Baker. Third to Bulban at Royal Ascot, admittedly by 7.5 lengths. He likes the trip, he likes the ground. Typical staying type, he's quite light on his feet, quite light through his body. 5, Tashcan, we've seen, he looks really well. 2, Enemy, we haven't seen Enemy, who was 14th in this race last year. Back in handicap 3, so he's in easier competition, I suppose, but as a result, he has to carry second top weight at 9 stone 12. However, that man on board, Christian Howard, takes £5 off. That is 17 on his toes. That is Yukon Glen, the old boy, 10-year-old. Can a 10-year-old win the Eagle? Well, Adele will be hoping so, because her husband, Paul Mulrennan, will take the ride on him. Look at him. Absolutely full of it. He is getting a little bit warm, but he knows exactly what he's doing. He's been 5th, he's been 11th, and he's been 7th in the last 3 runnings of this race. 18 is Scampy. He's carrying that £4 penalty. He's the winner at the Shergar Cup, and he was really good. Also winning here at York. He's had a busy old season, but he seems to just relish his racing, and lots and lots of owners in the race team in the ownership of Scampy, so good luck to them. Jason Hart is riding today.
See you later, Defcon.
And Charlie Hills is going to pop Tom Markman on Saratoga Gold.
Oh, big day for Philippa Cooper's Normandy start. 21 years ago that the Dolores sprung onto the scene for Normandy, and we suddenly got to know your colours, Philippa. A nervous day for you, because originally this wasn't necessarily the race you would have chosen.
Yeah, and the trainer was just saying to me that he knows that I don't really want to be here. But it's not really about me, it's about him, Brad, and all the anti-prospects of him, which I'm very mindful for. So we'll give it a shot. It's a difficult race. Very, very afraid.
He's technically gone on any ground, but for most of us, if you go on heavy, the chances of you going really well and good to firm as well are slim. He's had his problems. He's got 7 screws in a leg. How concerned are you about the surface?
He's actually got 3 now, Max.
Oh, has he got 3?
Yes, he had 7 and then the others were... No, I'm not, actually, because he won at Doncaster on good to firm, and I think he's pretty versatile. And my son always says to me, if you've got a really good horse, you should be able to go on any ground. And he's named after my son, so let's see how he performs today.
Yeah, you have. Not always the best of luck naming horses after family members, but this is a good one.
Well, I hope so. I named the horse Albert after my father, and I think he was 20 lengths behind all the other horses. I had to change his name to Loving and Giving. But no, I just felt he was a sweet winner, and because when he had the screws and everything, I thought, no, the kibosh again, but he's come back. Bit of a fairy story.
Well, we wish you all the best today, and if this is you nervous, then I think the rest of us can take a leaf out of your book. You look remarkably calm, so good luck.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
She always looks so
Oh, fuck off.
from Goodwood. Her lucky
You
shawl
silly
given to her
prick.
by her daughter Flo. Good luck to all the team with the favourite. Easy question for you, Ruby. Which is the pick of the Mullins pack?
Willie Mullins wouldn't answer. I'm certainly not going to answer either. Sorry about that. But look, we myself and Jason both thought Frankie had it easy aboard Kinross, but he's going to have it much harder here aboard Absurd, who he rode at Ascot at the Copper House behind Bo Bond. He got him nicely covered up because he can be a bit keen, but you will see in a second because he's keen. He runs into a traffic trouble on the first lane. He runs into the upper and the back of the horse in front of him, which really sort of set the light and made it quite hard for Frankie to ride. Now he's gone and stalled before. He's so wide today. Getting cover won't be as easy. And you can see why he needs cover here now in a second. It's all the way down to Swinley Bottom. This horse had his head up and he was running on Frankie's hands. He needs to settle better than this, and to settle he's going to have to get that cover, but it's all 24. He's going to need to beat Frankie in order to try and find it. He did eventually switch off, but he ended up so far back that Vauban in the front end was gone off the home turn, and Absurd couldn't get near him. He eventually got going inside the third pole and put himself in second place on the line, but Frankie's last ride in the Ebor is going to be a tricky one. I wish him the best.
Okay, Ruby, Absurd there's 7-1. A little bit of money for Jack Finbar, the other Mullins runner. 9s from 10 to backs as I speak, goes 17 to 2. Let's spin through as many of these as we can, Adele, because everyone at home I'm sure has got a fancy. Let's start with the top one. The top weight hasn't won this and Steve Pigeon in the 70s. Live Your Dream's enormous.
Oh, he's an absolute giant, a real weight carrier, and I have to say it was a really good training performance by Saeed Binsurah to get this horse back in one piece after being off the track for over 600 days. He comes here and he's a very strong step.
All 120, right? Why the Bloons all 120?
Yeah, and he had a brilliant time of it over in Dubai in the early start of the season. Not quite been in the same sort of form. In tough company. You like number 3 there?
I do like Scriptwriter. He's not overly big. He's quite small actually for a stayer, but he's got a real will to win this horse. He's tough. He stays the trip well. And he's got some good form there with Hamish.
Come on, ran one of the Royals. A bit better than ran well. He was 5 lengths behind Vauban. You remember, Vauban made the running. This lad was making ground late on, suggesting he's a big player.
Number 5,
5 is Tashkent, Matt's fancy for Brian Ellison, who's won this before. He's got group form, but often comes out when the ground's quick.
Yeah, group form with, say, the likes of Trushan in the long distance cup. This is the first time he's running a handicap for quite a while. I do worry, though, about the ground.
Yashin runs for the Tom and Jerry Mickey Syndicate. I think he's a fascinating runner, Jason.
Yeah, well, the thing with him, he's the other way around, isn't he? A real gutsy victory at Leopardstown under good conditions. He definitely got stuck in the mud at the Curragh when we last saw him.
Roger Teal runs Ocean Wind.
Yeah, and he's still actually very well handicapped on his peak form of 2020 and 2021. He's still open to improvement, I suppose, this year. Yeah, the blinkers are off and the visors are back on.
Machine All rides Sunchart.
Yeah, managed to win and go through the grades very nicely since very early on in his career. The visor goes on, suggesting he kept a little bit back for himself last time.
We've talked a lot about the two Mullins horses, so let's go to number 11, Just Shirky for David Amari.
He has got the eye so many times when he goes around the Fraser, and he looks fantastically well. As Francesca's already said fifth last year, and with £9 lower, he's got to have a big chance.
Let's just pause for a second as we go through them as they come to meet Mick.
Yeah, they do, and it's a great shot of this lot charging towards me as well. 22 runners in this race, absolutely fantastic. So competitive. There you can see William Buick just coming towards us, while Jack Finbar on horse number 10. He's getting a little bit warm, but like I've said already, it is a little bit muggy down here. Wiki Wheels, another one a little bit lively. Just a couple of parish notices here. We've got a couple taking late tickets here. No surprise, John and Thady Gosden taking a ticket here on Sweet William and Scampy. And just getting round to the other side to see who's here.
Ian has been in York for 2 days. Like that, is back behind him, and he doesn't seem to want to go up the start. He wants back to his stable, so Frankie's going to have to try and lead him now, but they're not making much progress now. They haven't gone. Now we see how fit he is going to have to run to the start, which is certain.
Whatever he is, Frankie, it'll keep him busy. Is he that type of character, Ruby? The horse, that is.
Not usually, Ed. This would be out of character for him. He's a quiet horse at home, but as I said, he has been in York for a couple of days, and they do exercise on the back straight, so maybe he knows where his stable is.
You were worried about Frankie's movement the other day with Mostagav at home. What do you make of his action here?
Honestly, he used to be, when he was younger, he would spring along, but it's just really a funny sort of quick step he's got going on.
I don't know how you can take the nick out of anybody, Jason. We see you playing football earlier today. You went the greatest movers.
Not football, round, very bad, telly.
Who's moving well is George Challoner, who I mentioned yesterday. He heads up the equestrian experts, following them down, trying to ensure there's not too much delay and everything is okay. He's on the far side. He's walking back up to our hotel. We know exactly where they are on the track. Let's keep spinning through them then, because everyone's got an interest. Number 12 is HMS President.
Wow, in the form of his life, he's done nothing but keep on improving this term. However, 101 demands a massive effort from him.
So much money for the favourite. Sweet William goes 5-2 to win the Evil. Number 13, Francesca, is Real Dream for Sir Michael Stout, who won this in 1980 with Shaftesbury, 1991 and 1996.
And he's a third favourite here, 15-2, Real Dream. And I can see why, because he's got that still relatively unexposed profile. And he was a good winner last time out over Africa. He won by 4 1/4 lengths. He does tend to run a little bit with his head in the air, but I think with Ryan Moore teaming up with his old boss, I think there could be a bit of a sense of timing about this one. It would be a nice result for this Evil.
More money for Jack Finbar even. 8-1 from Nines. Adjuvant's well backed at 10-1. Live Your Dream clipped into 11-1. Jason, still a fair way to go for Frank into the start, which is a good angle there. Number 14, Adele, is Keys Chorister. For Clive, the shy retiring owner, Clive Washburn.
Yeah, she's probably maybe even one of the pace angles. She does like go out on the front end sometimes. She's second over a mile 6 back in 2022. So a couple of excellent seconds this season. So yeah, could easily kind of outcut. I just thought maybe the ground wouldn't be ideal for her. I think she's better when it's really soft.
15 is the hot favourite, Sweet William, we've spoken plenty about. Yukon Glen, just 10 years old, was what the instructions for the jockey
jockey, Mr. Mulrennan?
Well, I think he should ride him a little bit more prominently. I don't think he should be holding him up. I know he's drawn wide, and ideally that would be a good draw for you if you want to drop him. But I just think he's too old to be trying to make up that much ground now. I'd like to kind of see should I say the flow of the race, kind of like take him along now rather than taking him back.
Have you told him that? I told him. And did he listen? So I don't know.
How dare you say that the jockey is too old to come from that far back? Scampett's got 300 race share owners here. The winners enclosure would be interesting. Might it happen?
Wow, he's a super little horse. The thing I like about him is big field, and he travels. He's a jockey's dream in these type of scenarios where you can just pop him into the middle and he'll carry you all the way through. He's not scared of a bit of hustle and bustle. Jason Hart, he'll be out for a big win. Obviously, the mare ran well yesterday without winning.
Latest on Absurd and Frankie. They're getting there slowly. Number 19 is Wicky Wheels, who needs to bring his Hamilton form to York.
Yes, he certainly does. And Jim Goldie, I know he's got his horses in fine form this season. He's having his best ever yet, but he does have a bit to find, I think, in the great things.
Francesca, Saratoga goal for Tom Marquand. He's having some week.
I know, when I was going through it, and I thought 50 to 1 about Charlie Hill's horse ridden by Tom Marquand. Is that ridiculous? Well, he was 50s yesterday. I'm not sure what he is now. It was actually a horse that was unseated in the Queen Mother's Cup here at York earlier on in the season. Cheap pieces have gone on for the first time. But maybe the form suggests he's got a bit of a mountain to climb, hence the price. But the jockey booking could bring about some improvement.
Talking of jockeys, Callum Hutchison has his first ride in the Eagle. He's on Berkshire Rocker, my favourite owners, Jason. The Berkshire Parts and Panels Limited, #1 fan club.
Yeah, Paul is the main owner, and he's a wonderful guy. Travels a lot around, and with the horse, I've seen him with his winners at Wolverhampton at the start of the year. And this lad was second in the St. Ledger, rated in his pomp fully £21 higher than where he is today.
2 to go. We've seen them all and talked about them all. Number 22 is Adjuvant, who's been popular, ran well here last year.
Yeah, he ran really well in the Melrose 12 months ago. Kevin Stott's on board. Megan Nichols, top agent's got a really good ride, who's second to Sweet Williams. That's really good form, up £2 for that.
And Jason, you like Post Impressionists, what you were saying?
Look at him. I feel like I'm on his tail at the moment now. He's a wonderful little looking horse, and he hasn't obviously come up with anything like I anticipated this season. William and the team, they've taken all the aids off. No headgear, no tongue tie, no cheek pieces or anything. Left him alone and add him on board. I'm hoping he gets going today.
Yeah, with £3 off his back with that claim, he's been loaded into stall 1. The likes of, well, Frankie's right out on the wing on Absurd. Ideally, what would you want to be somewhere in the middle?
Well, they've actually won from stall 20, I think was last year's winner. I think, depending on what you want to do, Francesca, if you want to go for like Sweet William, I'm not quite sure what he does from his draw, because I don't think he's the kind of horse that you want to make the running on, so hopefully someone goes forward to give him a lead.
I just bumped into Rep Haven and I said, what's the plan? He went, well, try and jump well, gotta sit and see what happens.
Yeah, I think everyone just hopes for the best.
He's not have to be up the sleeve.
Smooth down there, Mick.
Yeah, it's quite interesting watching Frankie. First thing he did when he got down here was say to the stall handlers, please get me some water. But Absurd is behaving himself now.
How do you see this playing out, Ruby?
I think it'll be tricky, Ed, and those down the inside, as you were saying, like they have to push forward from stalls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd like to be in the middle myself because they have all the options open. I'm not sure I'd be on the outside where Frankie's going to be, and I'm sorry, he'll probably have to go back to get cover. But yeah, I think it's wide open. I think if Jack Finbar down the inside under William Buick in stall 2, if he can hold the position without having to light him up, he could run a big race.
He's still an 8 to 1 chance. It's 5 to 2 Sweet William, 7 to 1 Absurd, Real Dream at 15 to 2, 8 to 1 Jack the Finbar, 10 to 1 Bar, as you can see. Just remind selections, 2 each. You go first, Adele.
I've got Absurd for an each way bet, and
Going forward on the far side there, just having a 7th race. Ryan Moore, the race he's not won before. Got by the colours of sides ahead. There's a couple left. The Sky Bet Evil in the company of our big race caller, Richard Hoyles.
And Sweet William, one of the last to go forward. Scampy is the other one. I think they are the last pair for this £500,000, the richest European handicap. Field, maximum field, stretch right. 1 furlong start, and they're off. Sweet William actually hustled out of the gates and has picked up the ride in first strides. Pale colours towards the inside, so it's slow away with Penn. Berkshire Rocker, one of the best away early on, in company with Kim Hahn and Live Your Dream. Real Dream wider out, and Keys Chorister pushing forward amongst horses. Jack Finbar with HMS President improves the position by just ahead of Yashin. A post impressionist makes a bit of ground. Sweet Williams now made midfield. The two that are out wider are Real Dream and Absurd, and they are yet to join the other two. Real Dream is right up there. Absurd and Frankie Dettori a little bit further off the gallop. Berkshire Rocco leads the main body close to the rail. So Berkshire Rocco, Kim Hahn's White Face and Keys Chorister, Jack Finbar Pale Blue. In across is Real Dream's rider Ryan Moore to see where he can slot in. Live Your Dream comes next just ahead of Post Impressionist. Absurd's not making Frankie Dettori's task easy because he's just tending to hang away from the other runners and have to be pulled in to reach them. And he's in about 4th or 5th place, a little wide. Sweet William at this stage is in midfield with HMS President in that group in company with scriptwriter Yashin is held very wide. Scampy just worse than midfield. Saratoga Gold with Wiki Wheels in that cluster in company with Yukon Glen. Then the green colours belong to Ocean Wind. Tashkard is quite well back. Get Shirties in that rear group with Enemy. And last of all is Sunchart as they make their way down the side of the racecourse. So out in the lead, heading towards the 7 furlong point. Real Charm crossed over and has the advantage from Berkshire Rocco and Kim Hahn. Then behind these on the inside running rail is Jack Finbar, the stable companion of Sir 3 wide. Keys Chorister comes next ahead of Post Impressionist in the white jacket. Yashin comes next with Live Your Dream. And just behind those we have Sweet William on the running rail in midfield. Then just on that one's outside is Scriptwriter in company with Adjuvant and HMS President. Saratoga Gold comes next. Yukon Glen, Scampy, Wiki Wheels, Enemy, Ocean Wind, Tashkard, Sunchart. And right at the back of the pack is Get Shirty. So the field makes the turn into the straight in the Sky Bet Evil. Out in front is Real Dream and Berkshire Rocco, who lead the parade. Absurd improves on the outside of Kim Hahn. Then behind these, the pale blue of Jack Finbar. On the extreme right, Sweet William begins to pick up places. Then behind these is Yashin. Scriptwriter Yukon Glen is beginning to improve. And Live Your Dream is still there amongst horses. Berkshire Rocco and Real Dream. Sweet William on the right-hand side improving. Live Your Dream comes next, left-hand side Absurd. Behind these, Yashin, Yukon Glen looking for a way through. 2 furlongs out in the Ebor. Sweet William and Absurd, the two that hit the front. Absurd from Frankie Dettori has the lead. Sweet William out in the centre. Live Your Dream under a welter burden. Between the pair, then Berkshire Rocco. 150 yards to go in the Ebor. Absurd, Sweet William out in the centre. Live Your Dream between horses. Berkshire Rocco and Yukon Glen still in the melting pot. Sweet William and Absurd on the near side. It's Absurd. Frankie Dettori. What a final day on the near spire. A big race double. Absurd beats Sweet William. Live Your Dream. Yukon Glen, Keys Chorister involved in the places. Berkshire Rocco right on their heels as well. Absurd has won the Ebor 7-1. Sweet William every chance in seconds, beaten round about the neck, I think. Live Your Dream who ran a mighty race in third. It's much tighter for the minor honours. They're playing plenty of places, so we will try and sort those out to you. But Absurd is who has won it by that wide gate. Wide on the track early. They came stand side, however. Sweet William every chance. Live Your Dream third. Now sponsor the pace up to 8 places here. So Yukon Glen is 4th. Berkshire Rocco is 5th. It's going to be very close for 6th and 7th between Keys Chorister, who's one off the rails in blue and white, and Yashin. Looks like Keys Chorister ahead of Yashin. Then Scriptwriter will be next across the line. Well, that's 8th place, isn't it? As a Post Impressionist and Scampy. So we will confirm those extra places, however many you're being paid. The question mark's going to be Yashin and Keys Chorister. So Absurd, well, it went from the sublime to the ridiculous, and what a day for Frankie Dettori. Back-to-back big race wins. Absurd it is who wins the Ebor for Willie Mullins.
I mean, honestly, this farewell tour script is getting silly.
Absurd, you could say.
It's absurd. The script is absurd. Officially, even he might be lost for words now. He goes to big meetings, and the Tory is thriving. And he delayed the start, which means he might not be able to parade in front of the stand. That was all your fault, Frankie.
I just saw Rab coming on, that's it.
Your old mate Rab.
Yeah, I know, best mate. So it's always sad when I beat him, but no credit to him, he's just some guts. He stuck his neck out the last bit because I thought I was beat. What do you think?
How much of a challenge does the draw present you?
It's always in its cover. I found myself in front 3 out. I thought I messed that up. Sorry. I'm on the left side.
How's the outlook? I know that you're going to go through a year of very emotional moments, but just sum this day up for us.
It's mad, really. I thought if I win the Kiros, it'd be great, and then Kiros made this one, and it's double sweet.
Bloons obviously in the Melbourne Cup. This might be heading down under now as well.
Well, I've said to him, listen, I'm going down under is my last goal, so consider me. Yeah, I will, but only time will tell. No more.
Did you get higher than the last time? Well done, Frankie.
One extra time.
So here we go again.
Wow, that's immense. I've got to end on that one. Good video. That's